Hello, and welcome to Dairy Processing's new product premiere. I'm Kristen Putch, editor of Dairy Processing. I'm happy to be joined today by Bruno Omann, president of Letico. Thanks for joining me today, Bruno.
Thank you.
So today we're talking about Letico's LT3, a specialized industrial software solution that automates weight tracking and quality control for food processing lines. Bruno, first, briefly tell us about Letico and who you're serving in the food and beverage industries.
So Letico is a North American automation company specializing in the controls of high volume equipment. We just celebrated our 45th anniversary and with our 50 employees. We serve large food and beverage companies such as Agropur, Lactalis, Kraft Heinz, and Molson Coors.
So, Bruno, cheese manufacturing presents unique challenges because product density and composition can vary from block to block. How does LT3 use real time production data to account for that variability and help processors reduce giveaway without compromising on product quality or compliance?
To answer that properly, it helps to go back to the basics. Cheese is not a uniform product. No two blocks are ever truly identical. Density shifts, moisture varies, and products like Swiss, the structure itself, it contains natural variability. So when you cut fixed weight portions, you're always working with approximations. In practice, processors tend to aim slightly high and give away a small amount of product to avoid underweight packages and to meet regulatory requirements. The challenge is that at scale, that small giveaway becomes a meaningful loss in yield and profitability. LT3 reduces that loss by continuously monitoring production data, calculating optimal settings in response to real product variability, and adjusting the process in real time. In the case of cut cheese, it determines where the blade should be, signal the cutter to adjust, and continuously refine the decisions as conditions change. So natural variability becomes a controlled process, and losses that were previously unavoidable are recovered.
So many dairy processors collect large amounts of production data but struggle to turn that information into actionable insights. How does LT3 transform data from cutting, weighing, and packaging systems into real time decisions that improve efficiency, throughput, and overall plant performance?
This is really the core of what LT3 is. Most dairy plants already generate large volumes of production data from scales, check weighers, 3D cameras, cutting systems, and packaging equipment. The challenge is that this data is typically siloed across equipment, layers, and systems. In large facilities, equipment suppliers often optimize within their own systems. In smaller facilities, data collection is still often manual. LT3 has a built-in product tracking that allows capturing specific product measurements or settings for each portion. This is a unique feature that cannot be found elsewhere. This tracking can be applied to any production equipment. LT3 connects data sources into a single real-time view, allowing operators to monitor weights, line speeds, efficiency on a live dashboard. But LT3 doesn't just display data, it also acts on it. Auto-targeting closes the loop back to its production equipment and continuously modifies its target to reduce the giveaway. It can also send alerts to operators or management if an anomaly is detected. From an operational perspective, this reduces the responsibility from the operator as the system continuously optimizes the setting of the production equipment. For example, one customer used LT3 to identify a recurring weight deviation of a specific position of a cheese loaf. That insight allowed them to trace the issue back to accumulated cheese on a hold-down roller that was blocking the camera sensor. That level of control is only possible with integrated real-time tracking.
So, for dairy companies exploring Industry 4.0 initiatives, demonstrating a clear return on investment is often critical. What operational and financial benefits can processors typically expect from implementing LT3, And how quickly can they expect to see measurable results?
Good question. The return on investment case for LT3 is straightforward. The primary driver is reduced giveaway, which in many cases deliver payback within months. Additional gains come from insight derived from data integration across sources that are otherwise siloed. This means detailed information on every piece being produced with easy to use web-based interface running on a server in your plant. Data also imports directly to Excel. This degree means pain-free data at your fingertips with no special software to install on your computer. At the end of the day, while the upfront benefit is the ROI on reduced giveaways, once LT3 is installed, clients realize that having data they can use and act upon is the main benefit of LT3. When LT3 is installed on multiple production lines, it allows a common dashboard across the plants to benchmark the different production lines, even between plants. In terms of quality control, LT3 can also include built-in features that allow clients to go paperless while remaining compliant with regulatory agencies. LT3 can also reveal entirely new ways of measuring and optimizing performance. For example, one customer now uses facility-wide LT3 data for marketing purposes. It incorporates additional data and permits our customers to determine production costs and align production and marketing spend accordingly. So it starts with yield improvement and expands into structured view of business performance.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Bruno. If you're interested in learning more about Letico's LT3 software, you can visit lt3.letico.com. That is all the time we have for today. Bruno, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me about Letico's solution for dairy processors.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Dairy Processing's new product premiere.